community. New subscribers, please feel free to make yourselves at home. This is a safe space and platform where we explore valuable lessons and grow together for the better. I'm Basilica, your host, and I am here to help you be a better you. In the last video, we touched a bit on silence, where I talked about my life experiences. If you missed that video, the link is in the description below. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 15 says, "In returning and resting you shall be saved. In confidence and quietness shall be your salvation. Silence has saved many, while noise has placed many people into a trap. No wonder in a multitude of words there lacketh no sin." In Genesis chapter 3, chaos began in Eden. Man and woman decided to smash the fruit they were told not to eat. God came. I asked the man, and the man blamed the woman. The woman blamed the serpent. The serpent kept silent. Who would the serpent blame? He kept silent. I said, "I'll shut my mouth before my accusers." The serpent owned up to the mistake. Therefore, he became the god of this world. During the time of Jesus' temptations, the god of this world asked the Son of God to worship him after all the kingdoms of this world and the glory thereof had been given to him. He was given during the Eden incident when he kept silent. He owned the mistake and hence took over from man, who had been told to fill the world and subdue it. The kingdom was immediately transferred. During the time of the trial and crucifixion of Jesus, he kept quiet. He kept silent. Whom would he blame? That's the time he was wrestling the enemy. He knew he wasn't fighting flesh and blood, but powers, principalities, rulers of darkness. The Son of God kept quiet. That's why he says in Matthew chapter 28, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore." He was given at trial because he was like a sheep led to the slaughter. He did not open his mouth. With authority he had taken from the hijacker, he sent them with power. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 1. Silence is a weapon. God's silence is louder than God's speech. While Joseph was thrown into the pit, God kept quiet. In Potiphar's house, he kept silent too. When he went to prison, God still kept quiet. While Joseph was in jail, he asked himself several questions. Is God alive? Did God give me dreams of the moon, sun, and stars? Your freedom can be taken away? Keep silent. God is working behind the scenes. Falsely accused, keep silent. God is working behind closed doors. He is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. The donkey that had been tied wondered, "What hell on earth that my colleagues have been released, and I have been left here until when it carried the master. Don't go with the rest. Keep silent. Your time is coming." Hannah kept crying, "I want a child," but God was silent. Several times she made her request. God was silent. God spoke. She had a son. All barren women gave birth not to children but to sons. Special sons with a mission already marked out. And as far as Penina laughed, God was preparing a son. The power of silence is expressed in 4 ways. 1, strength, control, and composure. In tense or confrontational situations, choosing silence demonstrates remarkable self-control. It shows that you are not easily provoked or pressured into reacting. This composure can be intimidating and signals inner fortitude, resilience. Silence can indicate that you are processing a situation, perhaps dealing with difficulty internally, without needing immediate external validation or support. It suggests a quiet strength and an ability to bear burdens stoically. Nonverbal assertiveness. Sometimes silence can be a potent form of assertiveness. When someone expects a verbal response, meeting them with calm stillness can create unease and force them to confront their own words or actions. It can be a way of holding your ground without engaging in potentially weakening arguments. Strategic waiting. Choosing silence can be a sign of strategic strength. You might be waiting for the right moment to speak, gathering information, or allowing others to reveal more before you contribute. This demonstrates patience and a calculated approach, suggesting you are in control of the situation. Confidence in one's position. When you are secure in your knowledge or beliefs, you may not feel the need to constantly defend or reiterate them. Your silence can convey a quiet confidence that your position stands on its own merit. Emotional mastery. The ability to remain silent when you are feeling strong emotions like anger or frustration showcases significant emotional strength. It indicates that you're not ruled by your impulses and can choose a more thoughtful response or no immediate response at all. 2. Confidence. Self-assurance. A confident person often doesn't feel the need to fill every silence with words. Their self-worth isn't dependent on constant verbal affirmation or participation in every discussion. They are comfortable in their skin and with moments of quiet. Trust in one's position. Confidence in one's knowledge or stance can lead to silence. You might feel secure enough in your understanding that you don't need to constantly reiterate or defend it. Your conviction speaks for itself. Comfort with the unknown. Silence can reflect a confidence in handling uncertainty. You might be comfortable observing and processing a situation before speaking, rather than feeling pressured to offer premature opinions or solutions. Nonverbal communication of belief. Sometimes, a confident silence can communicate more than words. A steady gaze, a relaxed posture, and a lack of fidgeting during silence can project an aura of self-assurance. 3. Authority, gravitas, and presence. In many cultures and contexts, silence is associated with authority. Leaders or figures of power often use silence to create a sense of gravitas and command attention when they do speak. Their words carry more weight because they are uttered constantly deliberate communication. When someone in a position of authority is silent, their eventual words are often perceived as more deliberate and important. The silence preceding their speech builds anticipation and emphasizes the significance of what they have to say. Setting boundaries. Silence can be used to establish boundaries and assert control in a situation. By refusing to engage in unproductive arguments or respond to disrespectful behavior, someone in authority can non-verbally communicate their expectations, creating space for reflection. Authoritative silence can also create space for others to reflect, consider their actions, or come to their conclusions. It can be a powerful tool for guiding without direct instruction. 4. Wisdom, reflection, and contemplation. Silence is often a prerequisite for deep thought, reflection, and the acquisition of wisdom. It allows for the processing of information, the consideration of different perspectives, and the development of insightful understanding. Prudence and discernment. A wise person often knows when not to speak. Their silence can indicate prudence, careful consideration of the situation, and a discernment of when words would be unnecessary, unhelpful, or even harmful. Listening and observation. Wisdom often comes from the ability to truly listen and observe. Silence allows for the absorption of information without the filter of one's immediate reactions or opinions. Understanding beyond words. Sometimes wisdom involves understanding things that cannot be easily expressed in words. Silence can reflect a deeper comprehension that transcends the need for verbal articulation. Jesus says, be as wise as serpents and simple as doves. Serpents have mastered the world through silence, lethal but silent. Silence improves relationships. It also comes with maturity. As you improve yourself, you also get to learn how to live with others. In summary, The power of silence lies in its ability to communicate volumes without uttering a single word. It can project inner strength, self-assurance, a commanding presence, and a thoughtful understanding of the world. The interpretation of silence can depend on context, body language, and cultural norms, but its potential to convey these powerful qualities is undeniable. Basilica, voiceover,